Hi everybody, I'm Chef Desmond Keith, and I am the Program Director of Culinary Arts at the Art Institute of Atlanta, and this is my audition tape for Meal Makeovers. Today I'm taking some grilled shrimp that I had for dinner last night, and I'm going to turn it into shrimp and grits, one of my all-time favorite recipes. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my grits that I have right here and put them right into my boiling water, and that's going to have to simmer. Once that comes to a boil, we'll just let that stir for a minute, and then we're going to reduce it down to a simmer, and it's going to work for about 15 to 20 minutes. And so while that's going, and we have to continually stir that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start cooking off my bacon, because everything is better with bacon, as we all know. So there's my bacon, already chopped up. I'm going to spread that out just a little bit, because we want to get that evenly cooked, and we also want to make sure that we end up getting some nice bacon fat to use for our preparation a little bit later. Now we're going to work our way over to here so that we can do a little bit of our mise en place. As you can see, there's my grilled shrimp that I had the other night on a skewer right now. And then in addition to that, I have some scallions, I have a little bit of garlic, some lemon, and some parsley I already chopped up. So let's start off with chopping up some of our vegetables. So I've got my garlic. I'm going to just give that a squash, like so. A little slippery. All right. I like a lot of garlic. I don't think I need 3 though. Beautiful. All right, now in between each one of these little duties, I got to make sure I keep an eye on my grits. So I'm going to go back over and give it a little stir, just to be sure nothing's sticking to the bottom. And I'm going to reduce the heat on my bacon to make sure it doesn't get too dark. One of my favorite things to do is to make over dishes from leftovers. And so that's one of the best things. Chefs do it all the time, and it's definitely one of my favorite things. I love going to my friend's house, and they say, I have nothing to eat, and then I go in the fridge, and I come up with a beautiful meal, and they were like, how did you do that? And it's just one of my favorite things, because it not only does it make food taste great, but it also uses up food that might also have been thrown away. So there's a great benefit to knowing how to do that. All right, everything's looking good here. I'm going to turn that down even more. Good. Going back over to do a little bit more prep. So I have some scallions, also known as green onions. I'm going to cut the ends off, and we'll save those for later. And then I'm going to just slice these up. I like the whole scallion, green and white. Some people only use the green, some people only use the white. I think they offer a lot of flavor, so I like to use it all. Good. There we go there. All right. So now, I think my bacon is probably ready to be removed from the pan. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that and drain it into my paper towel. Good. And we'll give this another stir while we're here. All right. And now let's just add some of our ingredients. I'm going to throw in my garlic, get that lovely flavor there. I'll bring my cutting board right across, put my scallions in. And while those are simmering for just a minute, let's prep up our shrimp. So as you can see, we have it grilled on a skewer at the moment. I had a couple of peppers and zucchini along with it. And so that was just for a little added flavor. And what I like to do is remove the tail if it's going to be in a dish like this, because that way no one's going to have a surprise piece of shell in their mouth while they're taking a bite of the yummy food. So that's why I like to do that. And so we're just going to take those shells right off, put them on that plate. Last one. There we go. And I think because I only have these three, I'm going to butterfly them. Let's just cut them lengthwise down the middle, and that way we get a little bit more yield from each one of these. All right, I'm going to put all this into my pan. Give that a lovely stir. Oh, beautiful. And that's just going to simmer for a minute. And then while that's going on, I'm going to squeeze my lemon. And I'll do it into here so that way I can strain it and make sure I don't get any seeds into the food. All right. So there we have our nice little lemon juice there. And I have my parsley. Now I'm going to work my way back over to the stove. I think my grits are getting pretty close. Yes, they are. I'll let that go for just another minute. And while that's going, we're going to add our lemon juice. Just like that. Beautiful. I'm going to add my bacon back in. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to get our butter and shredded cheddar cheese into our grits and stir them in. Mmm, butter, cheese, can't go wrong there. And then last but not least, let's get some parsley into our saute. Oh yeah, this is going to be fantastic. So we're going to go over to our plate. Let me bring my plate to the stove so I can do my plating right here. That is going to be delicious. That off like that. And then just stir this up. There is our meal makeover grilled shrimp turned into shrimp and grits